All right, so you get 1 round each. I'm gonna score you all with these and then I'll let you know. You're going to the top 4, so that means 4 of y'all would be eliminated in this. All right, so. One round each. Good. Next to, oh wait, let me give pointers first, and we'll move on. Too short. Like, you didn't do much, like, your run was starting to be put together, but you want, like, some moves, they don't have to be big moves. Freezes are moves, spins are moves, power moves, like hand, you want to do moves. Moves aren't the most important. They're just the differentiator. So if you were, just say, if you're battling yourself and you did the exact same run, everything was the same, but one you did a backspin. The backspin is probably going to be the differentiator, right? So you want to dance and you need to do footwork, you need to make sure you're doing that stuff, but you want to do like some moves and a freeze to be able to differentiate yourself from another, right? Okay. So you want to go a little bit longer and add a move, at least a freeze in there.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. You got to clean it up. Fall. Clean. So too much falling. Control. Yeah, control. Okay. Good. All right, next to. Riley. Jay. make sure you're keeping your footwork cleaner. There's like the sliding and doesn't mean the sliding is not clean. It is getting you stuck when you're trying to come out of it, and you can see it. So you got to get your feet from under you to clean up your footwork. You want to, and this goes with Riley too, you don't want to set up for moves, whether you're in a freeze, you're in a baby freeze, you don't want to be, right? You got to hit and go. Even windmills, any moves you want to be able to like go into. There shouldn't necessarily be setup, right? So if you are doing a setup, you need to make the setup part of your dance. You guys understand what I mean by that?
Sneak
right?
it in.
Huh?
Sneak it in.
Yeah, right? Like, huh?
Transitions.
Yeah, and it like it could even be like I'm like right? Where I'm not just going right setting up in a 4-point and we go. Like it could be as basic and like simple as a groove down, right? Or like I'm coming out of my back to it, right? So I don't, if I set up, like a judge shouldn't know what you're about to do. No one should know what you're about to do. So if you set up, right, it's not that it's bad, but it's going to like, think if like someone did a baby freeze, same move, and someone just was like, boom, versus like, right? Like, it's that setup that is going to change or be judged on, right? So, just make sure, try not to, or if you go from a 4-point into something, boom, 6-step, boom, right, you're into it. Riley, make sure your footwork is always facing your opponent. All right, okay, good, all right. Next to Jamar Rich.
Yeah, this is the prophecy.
So you're killing it until you got to your head, right? So like that could be to get out of the prelims, that could have like excluded, right? Like you got to make sure you're doing stuff you know you can do, and you want to not do stuff that you know that is like even like an 80% chance stuff. Okay. You know what I mean? Don't, like, yes, you want to freestyle. Don't freestyle y'all's moves. Freestyle like your dance. Your top rack, your footwork looks dope. Once you start to try to throw in, like, I'm just going to throw something in, right? Like, that's where it can. You may hit it. You may not. And it can go against you really bad. All right? Okay. Freestyle dance, freestyle footwork. Plan your other stuff, right? When I say plan your other stuff, 1, 2 moves. I'm going to do windmills. How I get in and out of it, it could be whatever. I'm going to do a power combo, right? 1 or 2 to get in, come out, right? But plan your moves. The other reason you want to plan isn't just because like you have a better chance of keeping it clean. You also have a better chance of not repeating. Because if you do it by freestyle, all of a sudden you do a head spin out of nowhere, you may likely do that again later just because of habit, and you don't check it off, right? But like if you mentally like plan it, you can like go back to your earlier rounds like, okay, I've done my head spin, I've done my windmill, oh, I can do my 90 baby freak, right? Like I can plan it. So if I'm planning, I have a checklist, right? So I'm not repeating. So make sure that you try not to fully freestyle the moves. You gotta make sure you're hitting your moves, the windmill coming out of it and stuff, right? Your playoff was good, and you kept going through it. Insane, you guys kept going through it, which was good. But in prelims, those could be the deal breaker, right? Okay, but y'all bright, so that was good. All right, last 2, the Lily and Bonzi. Oh, hold on, don't go yet, don't go.
I didn't even do them, I forgot. As soon as I got into it. No, that one was clean. Yeah, it was really clean.
That sound was just dying. Let me look at the scores.
press that.
Okay, you can take a seat.
Wait, did you guys get your review? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on Lily, my bad. When you're done, grab your water. Grab your water, I'm sorry.
He's like doing it. On to the next. Beautiful bite.
Thank you.
I messed up. Okay, start with the like.
No.
But also start with the like.
Oh, I just missed. How do you think you think?
Red. Red.
Red.
Yeah, red your
Grab blessing for here.
Okay,
It's really.
Lily, that was a solid run. Try to hit, like, my only, like, thing right there is, well, actually two things. Slow your top rock down. Like, sometimes it looks rushed or it looks like panicky. You have style in it, but it doesn't come out strong because you're rushing through it. So some of the stuff you did was dope, but it gets rushed through and it gets lost. And then if you go up on your hand, make sure you hit it, right? Okay, Vamsi. Kind of the same thing that I just said to Lily when it comes to your footwork. Slow it down, clean it up. Slowing it down will clean it up. I hear a lot of, right, you shouldn't really hear that in footwork, so like pick up your feet. That's also going to make you tired. Over time, all that friction is going to make you tired, so make sure your feet are being picked up. It may not seem like it, but it's going to throughout time, just that little bit of friction. But if you slow it down, some of your concepts and some of your stuff is dope. Your top rock looked really good and creative, which was like, it's like, dang, all right, Vamsi. But like, make sure like you're slowing down your footwork. Your run was a little long, so it's hard to judge about how long you go. But like, if you go too long, you don't want someone to be like, and then forget about all the stuff you did. So you want to make sure that it's like a good point to where you're like killing it. Your like run should always be here. It shouldn't be like right, like or you want to climb at some point, but you don't want to drop. So you're going to drop if you end up going too long. So bring that down a little bit. Lengthwise. Okay. Make sure you hit a move or so. All right. The top four would have been Lily, Rich, Jamar, and Brian. Okay. I'm gonna bracket it out though.
Is that order of best to worst?
Right.
If I was picking Rich and Brian, nope. Rich and Jamar got the same thing because you guys were killing it with that fall drop jaw. So okay.
All I got is musicality. If I ain't got that, that is a big.
But that's what you want. A lot of breakers don't have musicality.
Yeah.
So like a lot of them in breakers and stuff rely on moves and like just trying to get fast footwork, right? Like top rock and foot and musicality and footwork. You'll like people that have been dancing for y'all's length, like don't have the musicality you guys do, and that's going to separate y'all from a lot of people, especially when you're dancing at y'all's like the length you guys have been dancing versus like if they've been dancing just as long, maybe even longer. They don't have musicality like y'all. Promise. So unless they were trained by somebody that was that's a dancer, but a lot of breakers, b-boys and b-girls, are not dancers at first, like music and right. Okay.
No rematches. I'll take Brian.
You got one next to the
Where the heck did that go? Oh, it's up here.
Just a little bit.
That honestly, I've learned to like do things to reset myself. So if I start like getting really fast, I do a little pause. So that's great. Like when you saw me the first, I kind of did a repeat, but when I came out, I walked around when I came out, and then I did the second time. That's because I had to reset myself. I was like, okay, my heart is racing. Yeah. Right. So I like looked out in the crowd, like I walked around.
Okay. 2 rounds each, no repeats, no falling. The prelims also is included. So, so don't repeat from the previous. Okay, we're doing top 8, even though that's who would have moved on through that. All right, top 8. I did my seeds too. Bomsy, did that help? Your tape? Does it help? Lily versus Josh.
You make me feel so nice when I'm around.
2 rounds for this one?
Yeah, 2 rounds.
I can't see shit. Let's go.
All right.
I'm you. Wake up in the morning, I'll spend all night with you. The sweetness of your smile helps away with all of my fears. If it should all go wrong, I'd like to come to tears. I've never been so deep without you. I'll be spreading my heart so close to you. And if you want me to hang around, then I'll never let go. I'll give you all my time, stick around with you.
judge. You have to listen. Usually one vote wins, so it could be like tie one, right, and that will win. Sometimes it's majority rules, so you just have to like pay attention to what the host is saying. But usually it's like one. Lily, on that one, okay. So you'll move on. You're in the top 8. You got to make sure you're doing stuff you can hit, and that stuff that you train, not stuff that you're like, I got an idea, I'm gonna do this in my move. So that, like, the second one will really harm you. So you gotta make sure you guys are doing the stuff that you have. First, like, don't leave stuff behind to do something like, to try to change up like a strong move. Does it make sense? Like, do your other stuff. And then when you're out of your other stuff, then bring that stuff back. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. Slow down, right? Just slow it down. It's rushed, or like to a panicky part, where like you have clean footwork, but it doesn't come out that way because you're rushing through it, right? Rush equals panic, right? So you gotta like calm it down. Fast doesn't always mean better either, right? So clean's gonna be better than fast, right? So make sure you try to keep it clean. With dancing, with breaking especially. And actually, Vontae, this is kind of your other one. Dancing's like telling a story. So you'll hear people like, especially with breaking, people will say, breaking's tell a story in breaking. A lot of people don't understand what that means. All that means is it has 3 parts to it, beginning, middle, and end. So you need to do the beginning, your top rock the beat, top rock. Maybe throw a move in there, whether it's like a 90 or a freeze, right? Going back to your top rock. Body of your story, footwork and moves on the ground, right? Boom, the end. Once you're up, you're done, right? Boom, that's your break and run, that's your story. So you don't want to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It then starts to become too much like of a puzzle that you're trying to put together. Like even the viewers like trying to puzzle your dance together. Whereas if you just tell your story beginning, middle, and end, boom, it's like it completes it. They understand it, right? So make sure that like you could do a move up top, boom, hit a freeze like what you did. That was dope, right? And your musicality is good. You just gotta slow it down to really bring it out, right? You can do that and stuff. Or like even if you came up and like finish your run, boom, you walk towards it, and then you did the splits. That's a good ending, but you don't want to like go back and forward, right? All right, killing it, y'all. All right, next 2. Rich and Vamsi. Okay.
You almost predicted that, but you said me and Bob.
Yeah. I almost have a process, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a quack.
You like a 6-step in school.
That's not right.
Rich.
You didn't even have to. I'm not standing. Oh.
What? I'll tell you.
This is what we do. Yeah.